Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. Do you guys know what tomorrow is? Do you? Do you really know? I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's Valentine's Day. Maybe some of you guys celebrate it, maybe some of you guys don't. But around this house, I do. I actually have two Valentines. I have my wife, who's my Valentine, and my daughter, who is my Valentine. And I had made a tradition that I make chocolate-covered strawberries. I did it a long time ago. Never knew even how to do it. I was getting the strawberries, some chocolate, putting it in a cart, and the lady goes, "Oh, make a chocolate-covered strawberries, huh?" And I said, "How did you know?" She goes, "I can tell." Anyway, she gave me all the tips on how to do it, and I followed it to a T. And I have to admit, I am actually a pro at it. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. And if you guys do this, trust me, you will be a hero with your spouse tomorrow when Valentine's Day rolls around. Anyways, you need strawberries. You need chocolate. And let me tell you something. Don't get Hershey's, don't get whatever. Get the Dove. Dove is actually the best. It's silky and it's some of the best chocolate. Spend the extra $1 on the Dove chocolate. They don't make Dove chocolate, at least I couldn't find it, in white. But you're going to need white chocolate. This is the only white chocolate. Lindt? It's the only white chocolate I could find. So anyways, sit back and we're going to show you how to do this. I've actually was able to recruit some help here. Even though she's my Valentine, she's helping me make my Valentine treat. First thing you want to do, it's like any time you're doing fruit, you're going to want to wash them thoroughly. So we got them all washed. I like to be really organized, so I like to lay them on a towel. So a couple of things that's really important. First of all, when you pick your strawberries out, make sure you get some really firm ones. You don't want ones that are laying around or in your refrigerator for a while that are kind of mushy. You know what I'm talking about. And also, the strawberries have to be really dry. So this is one of the first things you're going to want to do, because you can leave those laying out, drying, while you're getting ready for the second step. I've recruited over here for the second step of the operations this fella, and he's a perfect one to do the next step. And you know what that's going to be?
We're going to be opening these.
Yeah, and hopefully he won't eat one and then open one, eat one and open one, else we won't have any left for the strawberries. So yeah, if you open them, you got to make sure they go into the pot. And this is the most time-consuming job ever. So if you want to get your kids involved or somebody involved, this is a great job to have them do, as long as they don't eat them all in the process. Another trick is to get a different kind of candy so that the kids can basically munch another kind of candy, so they won't eat the candy that you're actually wanting to try to use. Actually, really, anytime I go down into a candy aisle, I always get peanut butter M&Ms. They're my nemesis. Kind of like Superman with kryptonite. I cave every time I walk past M&M peanut butter. One other important step is, now after these strawberries have sat and dried a little bit, you want to make sure they're thoroughly dry, and you also want to be able to take like the stem and kind of, don't pull hard, but you kind of want to like mohawk it up a little bit so they're not hanging down on the sides. It'll just make the next step a lot easier than you're trying to mess around with it when the chocolate's hardening up. So as Sarah's doing that, you want to come over to the microwave. There's a bag in our microwave of some sorts, probably bagels. And we'll start with the bowl of chocolate. Now this is really important, and this so you can mess it up really easy. You only want to go like 30 seconds. Now, it's going to probably take a little bit longer for that to melt, but trust me, you're only going to want to go 30 seconds at a pop. So you go 30 seconds, and then you're going to want to stir it, and then go another 30 seconds, stir it until it looks really nice and creamy. So that's actually 30 seconds, so that's a minute, but I did stir it in between, and as you can see, there's still things, but you still want to get down there and just kind of stir them up a little bit. Make sure you don't leave the spoon in there, else you'll ruin your microwave. Do another 30. Usually it takes about 3, maybe 4 cycles. So as you can see, it's getting creamy. There are a few little clumps and chunks in there, but that's okay because you don't want to overheat it. Those chunks will eventually just slowly melt down. So that is, it's looking pretty good. The other thing that I did, I should have showed you this, is you want to get a bowl a little bit bigger than the glass bowls, okay, and you want to bring it to a boil on the stove. And then you're going to take the chocolate. Let me do this without getting burned. Uh-oh. I think I just... So guys, rule number one, first of all, rule number one, don't ever say you're good at something until you actually did it, because this is what happens when I get a little too overconfident and I'm trying to vlog. First of all, I've done this 100 times, maybe not 100, but at least a half a dozen, and I've always had it turn out great. But when I put this in there, water went into here, and this just ended up burning, boiling. It turned out, it's terrible. So these were some of the strawberries. They just, trust me. I'm just gonna do another one, and I'm gonna show you the finished product. I'm not even gonna try to vlog it because I'm gonna eat humble pie. Anyways, we'll be back. All right, thanks to Mary. She ran back out and got some more chocolate. Round number 2. Like I say, I'm eating humble pie here. They actually turned out pretty good. I'll show you the finished product. If you have any extra chocolate left, I use up all the strawberries. You just dump some peanuts in and stir them up, and you'll have really good chocolate covered peanuts. Just a good way to use up the extra chocolate. Now just slide them into the refrigerator. Let them chill for a little bit before you're getting ready for the second step. So now I got the white chocolate ready. I just broke up those candy bars into small pieces, and I'm just going to repeat the process for the white chocolate, just like I did the milk chocolate, and then you drizzle it on the top, and then I'll show you the finished product. So there you have it, the finished product, guys. So happy Valentine's Day, and until next time, life is a great adventure. Peace out. It's good.